Welcome to the inaugural first episode of my podcast, Game Pod. So today we're going to be talking about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and my thoughts on that game. And we're going to play Breath of the Wild. So please don't cancel me, Nintendo. This is Breath of the Wild that we are playing. We're going to continue our game. Everybody's having a good day. I want to talk about, this is going to have spoilers in it, at least for the trailers and stuff. Not like leaks or anything, but it'll have like whatever Nintendo's released, we will be talking about, just so you're aware. So if you want to avoid that information, unfortunately, you'll have to come back and check us out. Oh, there we go. At a different time. But we are going to be talking about just the basics. I mean, whatever Nintendo's released, honestly. We're not really going to talk about much more than that. It does look a lot like this game, which is interesting. I thought, granted, and we'll go over some of the things that they actually haven't shown. They really haven't shown the shrines or dungeons. They really haven't shown the Sheikah Slate, which means it's gone, more than likely. I don't know. Someone was speculating on that I was talking to about where the Sheikah Slate is. And supposedly, maybe you lose it at the end of the last game, so it's like, you don't retain it. Excuse me. So, let me get some water here before I hack up a lung. So yeah, there's some stuff to talk about. I decided to watch the trailer just because it's so long before it comes out. I just needed something to tide me over. I needed something to tide me over until the game came out. I wanted to see, what was going on. We'll talk about the new abilities. I'll have to look up the names of the abilities. I forgot them, but I can describe them. I really only just recently saw this stuff. I was trying to avoid spoilers. Until the launch of the game. But, I just haven't done that. I gave in to the spoilers, I'll be honest. Primarily because like I said, I was getting impatient. And, I won't look at leaks. I won't look at leaks or anything like that. We don't actually even participate in the leak culture. We make videos that are predictions, but we do not go with the leak culture. That's just not really us. I can't remember what the heck I was doing in this game. It doesn't really matter, right? This playthrough is a little different. I'm really just mostly exploring, and I guess I said to myself I was gonna push the story a little bit. Just where's the next story location? I think what I had been doing is I was actually exploring this initial area and trying to, because I really don't have anything here. But I think that's because that's Mount Holly. I don't know. I think you can go up there and around here, but I'm not sure that I'm going to do that on this episode. It doesn't really interest me much. There's a lot more to explore here. Again, I'm not that interested in doing so, though. The plateau itself. But I am interested in going to this quest location. So that's where we're going to head. Is to that quest location. Hold on, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to get me the closest that it possibly can. So that's what we need to do. So, I saw these, these trailers. I saw the gameplay footage. Him showing the actual gameplay. So he was definitely showing off the gameplay. He was showing off abilities. Also, and the abilities seem to be the star of the show. That's really what they revealed, like, such as how the dungeons work. And we'll talk about that right now, I guess. I don't really know, with the original game, they had shrines and then they had the divine beasts, right? So you had those two elements, which is interesting. What will replace the divine beast? Will they do something like that, or will they pivot what I'm interested to see is, are they going to pivot into something else? Like, will they do, will they go back to, and they have a huge opportunity here to make like these cool themed dark dungeons, you know, with this sequel. So I feel like they have, you know, some good opportunities to do that. So I really do hope they do end up doing that, versus just no, just having shrines. I assume shrines will make a comeback in some form, because just the way the content is delivered in this game. I really doubt there's not going to be shrines. I mean, that's just what Breath of the Wild is all about. So I think there will be shrines, but what replaces those divine beasts? Will it be a water temple? You know, will it be a fire temple? You know, can we go back to that? I'd really like to see us go back to that. You know, let me know in the comments what you think about that. I would really like to see them go back to, you know, not to steal from Ocarina of Time, but, you know, water temple, fire temple, you know, that kind of vibe though, where it's a themed dungeon that you actually have to figure out. It would be a nice reprieve from the open world gameplay. I think that's really what this game is missing. I don't know, is this wind going to mess me up? I'm a little worried about this, I'm not going to lie. I think this wind is going to mess me up, isn't it? We'll see. Oh, is it raining? You sons of... You know, that's one thing about this game I hate, is it's like always raining when you're trying to get up something. I think I might actually make it up this, though. We'll see. I don't know. Do I have any stamina food? I feel like I don't. Well, it's about high time to find out. Let's see here. Where are meals? Oh god, I have nothing. Is this stamina? I'll take it. Haste? Sure. Oh. Ah. Okay, let's go this way. Trying to find an easy way to get up this. It's not making it easy on me, per se, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, you can't really glide onto it. Let's try going up here. Might need stamina food to get up this, though. I mean, it may be that way by design. Not exactly sure. This game puts some artificial limits up like that. Like, it makes it so you have to do what they ask or do a certain thing to be able to... I think we can make it up this, though. I don't know why my controller just buzzed at me, but I'm worried now. Oh! No! No! That's brutal. Over here. This is being a pain. I didn't try to get here this early in the game last time, I don't think. I don't remember, to be honest, but this is my second playthrough of this game, so. But anyway, yeah, back to dungeons. I really think that, so I want to talk about dungeons. I feel like that they're blowing it if they don't bring back traditional dungeons here. No! I guess maybe if I didn't do the jump, maybe I need to get closer before I do the jump. I'm hitting the jump too early, maybe. That might be what it is. So yeah, you know, it's just, because I think you can hit the jump when you, like, have just a little bit of stamina. I can't remember, though. I'll go through my components and see if I have anything that does stamina after this. But I think they're missing a huge opportunity with this new game if they didn't do that. And the fans were definitely asking for it. And Nintendo's weird about listening to people on stuff sometimes. Like, sometimes they will listen to the customers, and sometimes they won't. So I don't know. It just depends on, you know, the cost to implement it. The cost to implement it and everything, you know, that's definitely a factor as well. What's over here? What's this? Ooh, some rocks. Let's blow these guys up, huh? But yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments about that. You know, do you think there's going to be dungeons? You know, please no leaks. You know, if you've heard leaks, I don't want to hear those. But you know, what do you think? Like, you know, what is your guess? Will there be, you know, um, do you think there'll be the shrines? Do you think, um, you know, do you think there'll be it'll be a shrine, but they're gonna call it something else? Um, oops. I didn't die. It's fine. Ooh, rock salt. Should probably go try to get some health though. But yeah, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. There we go. You know, will there be dungeons? Will there be shrines? Will there be divine beasts? God, I hope not. I mean, I really hope it's more. Oh, is that gold? Rock salt. I really think it's gonna be more outside the box than that. But you know, there's never any kind of guarantee on that kind of stuff. Like Nintendo might just, here's more shrines, here's more divine beasts, but cooler ones. You know, I don't know. But I really hope they at least have some traditional dungeons and they don't just copy it altogether. Now, one new element of Tears of the Kingdom is the floating islands. So we're going to talk about that next. So the floating islands are like pretty cool. It's been done a lot before. They did it in another game called Skyward Sword. You may be familiar with it. I don't know, man. It's not super original is my only beef with it. Like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's super cool. I don't find it to be particularly original. I don't know. I don't see it as being original. Let me know what you think. Do you think that's an original concept? I don't know. I played MMOs for years, and that's always something that MMOs do. I don't know that it's, you know, they built up, which makes sense. It's the only way to really add new land. Probably they didn't want to build out because it would have been too much of a, you know, they need to do that on the next Switch. They can't really build out on the current Switch, probably. So their thought process, I'm sure, was, well, let's build up. That's the only way to really expand the world, you know, on the map more so than it is. Let's go ahead and build up. So that is what they did, and I mean, the results are pretty good. You know, you have to use this special ability. What is that ability called? Let's look at its Ascend, I think. Yeah. So here, I'll read about Ascend. So this is from GamesRadar.com. Possibly the simplest ability we've seen so far, Ascend, causes Link to rise straight up into the air, but there's a catch. There has to be a surface above Link. Oh, no. This is the one where you can jump through the ceiling. So that's the wrong one. So the one that we're looking for is Reversal, I think. I thought I had that right. Fuse. We'll talk about Fuse too. That's probably the coolest of the abilities that's been shown. I don't think those are all the new abilities, I'm sure, but let's look at Recall. Let's see. Yeah, rewind time. Okay. So Recall is an ability that allows the player to rewind time in the path of physical objects. So there's a physical object that floats down, and then you rewind the time to pass it back up. Essentially is what happens. We've seen Link use this ability to cause a rock falling from a floating island to rise back up along its trajectory. Again, we haven't seen all of what that ability can do. Is that ability simply a vehicle for the game to get you to the islands, or is there something more can be done? Well, as we know with Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and now Tears of the Kingdom, we're going to be able to do a lot more with that, and people are going to be doing crazy stuff with that ability, I'm sure. But we've seen Link use this ability to cause a rock falling from a floating island to rise back up along its trajectory. Only this time, Link was standing on it, using it as an elevator to reach those higher islands. So, okay. That's basically it. That's all we've seen, so they don't really know. What is this? Chat disconnected. Oh, we lost chat for a second. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be any events down there. Is there events? No, there's no events. I don't know. That was weird. Chat just disconnected and reconnected for some random reason. I'm not sure why. But anyways, yes. So, going back to the island. So, use this ability called Recall. Recall, yes. And so, you'll see this big, and you look at the trailer. This has all already been shown. So, there's this big triangle block thing that falls down, and that thing actually you recall it, so you trace its path back, and you're actually able to recall that back up in there, and it takes you with it, so then you can go into the island. I don't know what the requirements are. There's probably, if you remember from this game that I'm playing here, Breath of the Wild, if you recall from Breath of the Wild, it's actually, you upgrade these abilities. So maybe to get to the next, so you can go to tier, I'm guessing it's going to be something like Recall 1 get you to the first level, and you can't get to the second tier of islands until you get Recall 2, and the third tier of islands so you get Recall 3. This is my assumption. I don't know. But that's what they did with, they gatekeep the abilities behind shrines. I don't know what the currency will be this time, if it will be them gatekeeping behind shrines or not, which is a good, interesting point. Does any of this give stamina? I don't think so. I think I'm in trouble. Hold on. No. I think I'm in trouble. Jump! Oh. I'm done. I'm done, son! No! Dang! That was freaking brutal! Holy crap! Wow, man. This game is so brutal sometimes. I'm gonna walk around this side and see if there's a less brutal way to get up here. But, yeah. So, you go into the sky. They basically just have these islands just up in the sky there. And it's really cool. Like, it's cliche a bit, to be honest, but it's been done before, but I still think it's cool. I think that, it will be interesting to see how it's implemented. Maybe if we just go along this or something. Yeah, see how it kind of goes up. Let's try to just go up along this mountain here and not climb directly up that. I think we're going to need a food of some description to do that, and I just don't have it, so. But, yeah, it looks a lot like this game, which is interesting. I thought it would look more different. I guess that's why everybody was like, oh, nice. It looks like the first game. It looks like a DLC. I don't think it looks like a DLC. That's a reach, I would say. It definitely looks better than a DLC. But yeah, it's the same world. So it's like Majora's Mask to Ocarina of Time. I wouldn't call it a DLC. I think that's kind of an unfair sort of label to put on it. You know what I mean? But I think that's a shrine there. I don't really want to deal with that right now, though. I'm really trying to get up to this quest marker. We may not be able to do it without either that or getting a stamina. Do we have enough whatchamacallit things? I don't actually know. They are making it a pain in my butt, though, I will say that. But yeah, I mean, I think the floating islands are interesting. I hope it's not all there is for new areas. Like, I hope it goes underground and stuff too. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they kind of took inspiration from Elden Ring that was inspired by this, kind of in a way. I wonder if they restole things from Elden Ring and incorporated an above ground and an underground. That would be interesting if they took a page from some of the Elden Ring improvements to the formula. I think we found the right path here, guys. But yeah, I really feel like, those will be fun to explore. It'll be cool to try to get to unlock the other stages of Recall as well. I think Recall that's an interesting ability. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like, I don't know, if it's just like to do that, it's kind of a waste to me, but hopefully it has more function. I mean, knowing this game, it will definitely have more function. Wow, this is not taking much stamina for some reason. Huh. I think we might make it, guys. It's looking pretty good to me. We may not even have to hop, huh? Yeah, we probably should hop there. Oh, no, no. Oh, yeah, he regained it. He regains it. Oh, welcome back. All right. Excellent. Oh, shoot, it's nighttime. I hate nighttime in this game so much. Okay, let's just get to our freaking destination if we can, man. Run, 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 run. Excuse me? Oh, no thank you. Where the heck did you come from? Oh, that's how they're gonna play this, huh? Okay. Well, that's freaking great. Where did I autosave? I don't know. So yeah, that's the islands in the sky. Great concept. You know, I think it's gonna be fun. All the way back here. Brutal. That sucks. Kidding me? Oh, that's jacked up. Anyway, that's Breath of the Wild for you, though. Okay, we're not going that route, apparently. We're going to go this way. I'm going to put a marker here. That way is going to be a no-go. Okay. Yes. So we're going towards the sword marker. We're going to go ahead and travel here. So that's kind of my thoughts on the upper, you know, exploring up there. It'll be cool to be that high up in the air, and it'll be fun. Like I said, I just don't know that it's the most original thing ever. You know, it was neat, but I was like, okay, I've seen this in other games, so that's the only thing. It's not new. I'm hoping for other things to be new. I think they showed that because I don't know. I think they just wanted people to see that. You know, I think they just wanted people to see that there was going to be more to the world than just the original world. You know. So we'll see if there's any more spoilers. I don't think so. It's only 20 days. I wonder if... I feel like they'll have something right before launch. I hope it's not a direct, though, because I don't know if I want to watch a full direct full of spoilers. I don't know if I'm interested in that, but I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. I probably would watch it, but I would be annoyed that they released it. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I would be just annoyed that they couldn't have just, like, couldn't you just, like, wait a week, you know, kind of thing. But then part of me also is like, well, but it would be cool to see all of that stuff. So I'm just very conflicted about it. I just waiting so long for this to come out. Like, I just ended up... Okay. I don't know if I can get over this, though. I mean, there's no sense in... I guess we can try going over... Yeah. The map is the enemy in this game, pretty much. But yeah, that's kind of the gist. We can go down here, and I think that's what you want to do, is go through the swamp. It might be a little bit more treacherous, but I think they're trying to push you through there unless you've got a lot of extra stamina, which may actually mean that's the easy route. So let's go ahead and go there. But, you know, it'll be interesting to see kind of what other things are revealed, how Nintendo plans to go ahead and if they're going to give us more information, or is this going to be like, well, you know, we decided not to give you more information. I'm not exactly sure. You know, it's kind of a toss-up. I don't really know how they're going to end up doing it. Run. I really don't want to do too much fighting. I just want to move. Let's see here. Yeah, this is the correct way. Nice. Yeah, I think this is the way the game wants you to go. Pretty sure. But yeah, so my biggest concern, I would say, is what is that? My biggest concern, at least at the moment, ooh, there's a tower I don't have too, is, you know, what else will there be, and will there be real dungeons? Like, that is a big concern for me, because it's really, I did not enjoy the Divine Beast. This is actually a no Divine Beast playthrough right here that I'm working on. So I'll not be doing Divine Beasts, because I just don't enjoy them. I just want to enjoy the game for being like, shh, look at this. That's what I want to enjoy. I don't want to be stuck doing a dumb Divine Beast. What you got going on over here? I don't think I can get over there. But I am excited, you know, to see what they can do. You know, I did like the shrines. I don't mind there also being shrines. I think that's an unavoidable element of this game. Like, I don't think you're going to get away from that particularly. Ooh, if we can get to a fireplace, though, we can move it to daytime, which is what we need to do. This fast-moving water is concerning. But we're going to give it a shot. Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, go, 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 go. I think they're trying to make you go towards this stupid thing. Okay. Oh, I beat that shrine, huh? I guess I could have just went to that shrine. Interesting. Yeah, you could have just went, there's a shrine here. You just go to the shrine. So yeah. Dungeons are going to be important to me. If they're crappy divine beasts, I may skip them again. We'll see, man. I didn't enjoy that. I know they were going for spectacle, but they didn't hit for me, you know. They didn't hit like the shrines hit, you know. But the divine beasts, weren't really hitting. Which is frustrating. This is kind of beached here, huh? I think I can get across it though, so it should be fine. Okay, so yeah, that'll work. Oh, it's just okay. Nice. So we can go ahead and rest here, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Do I have any money? I don't know. Not really. So, I guess I can sell stuff. I guess I should sell stuff. Woo-hoo. I guess I can keep the frog for, whatchamacallit. Oh no, I'm not going to sell two for 2 rupees. Darn scalpers here. Let's see here. Resellers. Yeah. Oh, the steaks sell pretty good, but I want to keep those. Yeah, it sells good because it's freaking useful. Oh, these. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to sell those though. I don't think you're supposed to sell those. These you're supposed to sell though. Yeah, those can freaking go. You can have them all. Wow. Alright, Little John. Okay, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna see how many arrows I have. So I do like stock. I tend to like to stock up on arrows while I'm here. I don't know. I think that's probably fine. We'll hold on to the morning. You really don't want to be stuck wandering around at night in this game, I swear. So I guess we can talk about the other abilities too. I kind of want to go over those. We talked about, you know, will there be dungeons? We don't really know, so it's like, it's raining. I don't love when it's raining, but I don't think I'll be climbing anything, so it's probably fine. This pitchfork is definitely worth taking. What do I have I can unload? Yeah, this can go. I'll take that. Nope. That is not what I wanted to do. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Drop. No. Drop. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to get practice at this too. It literally is the same like interface. I think in games I'm like trying to just like I gotta get, I gotta get my practice going, so I can jump right in and be solid at it. Let's like rest another day. This is freaking not working for me. Cool ambiance and everything, but it's like unpractical. Oh, I'll have to like pay to stay. No, we'll just walk. We're very loud with the chickens. Very loud chickens. Okay, so what's next here? So we're gonna refresh this. Fuse. Okay, so the first ability we want to talk about is Fuse. I guess the next ability. This is an ability so complex we've gone over it in our guide on Zelda. This is Games Radar DACAM. But for a quick breakdown here, Fuse allows you to create instant combinations of weapons and shields merged with other items. So it's like Katamari Damacy weapon, basically. That's how I will describe it. So you can like take a stick and shove a boulder on the end of the stick and then whack things with the boulder. Essentially the coolest freaking skill of all time. People are going to go nuts with that thing. You can also use Fuse to make a raft, which is interesting. What are these guys? Oh, horses. Yeah, I don't really want a horse. No, you want to try to tame a horse? Oh, Lord. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Always be like that. Oh, what's this guy up to? Hello, my friend. Yes, it's raining. An adventure. I, too, am a traveler. Perhaps I should say an adventurer. I'm in the middle of a journey. I even had the great honor of meeting with the leader of Kakariko village. I think that's where we're headed. She is very knowledgeable of the history of Hyrule, and she is also blessed with a loving personality. Yes, well, I'll follow you then. But, yeah, so I'm going to just follow her back. But, you know, that Fuse ability, I can just see all the crazy things that people are going to be doing with that. I think that's going to be awesome. There's not a whole lot else to say about it other than it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see people do with it. And it also makes breakage at least not be so terrible. Because at least you have the... You couldn't really have stuff not break and then allow Fuse because then, like, it would be too overpowered. So I like how they played sort of within the mechanics of... how they played... sort of within the mechanics of the game, their existing world where things break. They didn't make things all of a sudden not break. They're just like, here, we'll let you fuse cool things and make cool things and put things together. And yes, things will break, but at least you can make a cool rock stick. So that's essentially what that is. Oh. I got your back. Just take me to the town, please. Come on. Keep it moving. Ooh. Well, thank you. Keep it moving, though. I got places to go. So, yeah, that's kind of the my summary on that particular ability. I think it's obviously the star of these abilities. It was kind of the big reveal. That's pretty interesting. And it'll be interesting how they've reused the world, but somehow things are all new and rediscoverable again. And I don't know how they're going to do that. Like, are the shrines all the same? Are they in different locations? Or obviously stuff's probably moved around, but there's more questions than answers at this point. I'm kind of going over what they talked about, but I guess they really didn't give us much when you think about it. With such a massive game, they probably really didn't actually give us that much at all. Do you get a prize every time she stops? See, I like this because it's like a sandboxy escort quest, which is a lot more interesting than a regular escort quest because, regular escort quest is like you have to go, like it's like an MMO. You go and you do a quest. You go to a question mark and then... Okay, go ahead and chase this person. Instead, you just come across this person. You're not on a quest. You just came across this person, and now you are escorting them and befriending them, and then they're paying you. So it's just interesting mechanics. And I'd love to see them, do more unique things like that, expand upon those kind of things. And I think these abilities, such as Fuse, are getting them to that point, I would say. Alright. Let's see here. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Is this another enemy? Yeah. Oh no, this is a sheep or something. Ah! Dang. Alright, man. I guess I won't be attacking you today. Hopefully that's not the... Oh god, hopefully one of these aren't alive. We are both gonna die if that's the case. Hold on, I gotta save, man. Learned my lesson from last time. Well, I hope those don't exist in the next game, man. I think I've been... Oh no, I was going to say, I think I've been through here, but yeah, I need to search these things if they're dead. A little afraid they're not dead, but I need to grab those. Hello. Putting in some work. You okay over here? This green rupees aren't much, but you know what? Also is a job well done, so it's fine. I really don't want to go into that crowd of stuff. I really don't want to die. I'll come back here later when I feel less like I'm just going to die and get all the rest of the screws, but I'm a little worried I'm going to run into one of these things that's going to wipe the floor with me. So a little worried about that, I'm not going to lie. I think we're almost to town, though. Or at least, like, at the gate or whatever. I just really hope none of these things come to life. Thankfully, so many of them are dead. Oh, this is Fort HATENO. I don't know. Is this, like, a place with baddies? Really, I'm trying to get as many of these as I can, because the ancient arrows are so sick. And all these parts is what you need. What's over here? Oh. Trouble, I guess. Oh, it was a doggy or a foxy. That was a foxy. That's what that was. I'm trying to gather as much of these as I can. Okay, what is in Fort HATENO? Incredible. What's incredible? Sure. Fort HATENO was the last line of defense between HATENO village and the awful tragedy all those years ago. So the other ability, so there's Ultra Hand and then Ascend. So Ascend is weird, but also cool, because with Ascend, Link will rise straight up into the air, but there's a catch. There has to be a surface above Link for him to rise up to, such as a ceiling. So you can literally jump through ceilings. It's a fixed vertical teleportation. However, with the major addition to the Hyrule map being floating islands, this could be you're right. So I think it's meant to be maybe a traversal ability for the floating islands. That's a great point that they made there. That's probably pretty accurate, I would say. Everyone's got to come and pay their respects at least once in life, right? Yeah. So we're going to get here. Let's go ahead and rest till the morning just to reset the day. I'm going to try to get to this next quest before I end the podcast. But I'm hoping you're enjoying this game pod. It's just kind of what I'm doing is game pod. Oh, it's not the morning, apparently. Alright. Thought I just rested till the morning, but maybe I hit the wrong button. Wake up, my guy. Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, my friend. Oh, well, you're just not going to come with me. That's fine. If you're not going to come with me, then you don't have to come with me. Is this another vendor? I don't know what happened to the girl I was following, but the foodstuffs you get in HATENO Village are way fresher than anywhere else. The vendors know it too. And on that note, I love it you bought something. I mean, I'll just show you what I got for sale. Alright. I mean, we can take a look. Got butter. Do not want to buy goat. Oh, that's all you have is like some cooking stuff? Then I'm going to be out. I don't really need that stuff right now. I mean, I'm sure it will come in handy at some point, but I don't really know about that right now. We don't have anything to fight with, apparently. Here, the crazy pitchfork. Why not? Yeah. Boom. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, it's not going to work. But anyways, yeah, so Ascend, interesting ability, but I mean, it's nothing real crazy. Honestly, it's just okay to me. But I will say, it has some potential if they allow it to be used for something besides just traversal. But I suspect that's what it will be used for. What's going on with this? Nothing, eh? Where am I? Oh, I'm going the wrong fracking way. That's why. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, what way do they want me to go here? No, I guess I have to go back through. Probably. Okay, I have to go back through this gate. I think that's the issue. So kind of be interesting to see what they do with these skills. Will they be single faceted, like just for travel, or will it be something more? I really don't want to travel in the rain. Are they just making me travel in the rain? Is that the deal? I really don't want to. Is that just the vibe that they want to give you? Or can I get like a clear day? Okay, that is an improvement. Okay. I'd really like to be able to see if there's any danger or threat here. Okay, that is the right way though. Hopefully there's not. No wonder I haven't run into her yet, because I went the wrong way. I wonder if these respawn. I can't remember. I really can't remember if they respawn or not. But I don't think so. There's just an awful lot of them. If you guys can hear that, there is a car racing in my neighborhood. Oh yeah, they're downshifting. They're downshifting. Painfully obvious. I hope there's not something guarding this area too. That may be the gag though. There may be a guardian guarding each of the entrances to this area. They love to do that. Not like this would save me if that was a live guardian anyway, but let's not poke any bear here. Where does this take you? Oh, where is this? Ooh, it's like a waterfall. Okay, I'm going to be walking towards this, even though, rock golems, that's not great. What else you got? Oh no. Oh no, this is all bad. I think I'm gonna turn around now. This is all bad. I really just want to get to a stopping point. This is all bad. Just keep going. Somehow I'm outrunning everything and I don't know how, but we're just gonna keep running. Keep running. Keep going. It really doesn't want me going over there right now. It's like, nope, we're gonna drive you back towards the light. Fair enough. Anyways. I'm a little worried that there's some kind of guardian that you cannot avoid no matter what, but... So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I am interested to... Oh, shit. Kind of what they do, are they going to lean heavy on these random skills, or are those skills just basically travel? And the other skill that I have not gotten into, ability rather, is Ultra Hand. Which Ultra Hand is a combination of telekinesis and super glue, allowing you to move and attach objects to form new structures. So this is kind of like building, like not base building, but object building, boats, cars. You can make all kinds of different stuff. If you want to know what that looks like, check out the trailer, and you'll see that. It's pretty freaking wild, actually. I thought it was pretty cool. It's not necessarily... I'm not a big... You never know, I might get into that too. It might be interesting and fun and cool to do. Let's see here. Really would like to get to this quest marker, but this is just such a long walk, man. This is like a roundabout way of getting here. It is not ideal. Okay. I guess a horse would have been great. Maybe we can shoot their weapon. Here, let's just chuck this thing. I don't need that thing anymore. I'm on the verge of getting chucked anyway. I did get the amiibo too to go with my Tears of the Kingdom, so I'm excited to get that. I've got all my well, new amiibo collection. I've got Minecraft Steve and Alex. I've got Super Mario 30th Anniversary 8-bit, and then I've got that Tears of the Kingdom one. So I'm getting a little collection going. I used to have Joker, but I ended up selling that just because it was worth so much. I didn't really feel right holding on to it. Because I want to open them, and I would feel bad opening that because it was really expensive. You can still sell it when it's open, but it's a lot harder to package it up and send it out if you don't. Well, I guess you keep the box, it's okay, but I don't know. I just would rather, you know, keep it sealed and sell it off. So I did do that. So it was interesting, kind of see that with amiibo values. But it'll be, you know, cool to have the Link one and some new gear from this game. Well, not this game, but the next game. Hyrule Herb. Hyrule Herbs. Can't hurt to have this type of stuff, so I might as well grab it. That's a new item. I'm not gonna worry. I don't know. You can get opals though. That's the only thing I hate not. I don't have a horse, but that's hilarious. Okay, that was that was my bad. I don't think I have a recent save point. We'll see. Maybe. Oh yeah, it's recent. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to kind of see everything that happens with this new game. You know, we know there's gonna be hundreds of hours of amazing gameplay. You know, we know it's gonna be set in this universe. So we do know a lot, but it's like there's a lot of unknowns too, which is what really has been fascinating me. And I kind of hope they release a little bit more information, just because I'm having a hard time waiting. You know, this has been super exciting, kind of seeing what came out, and I was like, I held off as long as I could, really not. You know, like I held off quite a while. I was like, I'm gonna avoid spoilers. You know, I'm just gonna, like I'm just gonna like hack it, get through it, and it's like it's not really realistic with this game for me, because like I was just getting so like, I want to see something. And I just pre-ordered it and spent, dropped that $70. It's like, you really want to see, is this going to be worth it? You probably should have checked that before you dropped the $70, but, I digress. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The other interesting thing was more voice acting, which is something that people have been asking for. Oh, he has maracas. Okay. Please get hit back his priceless maracas. Well, I don't have time for all that maraca nonsense right now, because I'm trying to get to this quest part, but I get you. Sorry about your maracas. So yeah, I'm interested to see kind of how they expand the world beyond that, fairly unoriginal idea of floating islands. I was hoping for something a little bit more, I guess. Not that that's a bad idea. It's just kind of like, all right. I mean, it's like, we've kind of seen that before. in different, in different aspects. I'm really trying to get Flint's always useful, but I'm really trying to get opals. Some money. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what other things they added to do in the world too. I hope they spend a lot of time on that mini game stuff like that. That stuff always gets me. Like the bowling mini game was awesome. I'd like to see more environmental mini games like that. Stuff you just kind of happenstance onto. I think that's really the most appealing part of this game for a lot of people. It's just that element of exploration. What's going on with this dude? Oh, this is another random. I feel like some of these are DLC vendors. I don't remember there being this many vendors. Greatly restore your stamina. It's so expensive though. I'm gonna pass. I just don't have the funds for that right now. I'm not allowed to talk about something besides ore? Well, I mean, sure, you can. You can talk about something besides ore. I just don't know if you will talk about something besides ore. That's really the question. So, as far as world size, I'm not concerned, obviously, that it's going to be a big enough world. We know the world is big. It's just, will there be enough new about it, I guess, is my concern. But it seems like they really, I feel like they really haven't shown, nice little opal snag there. I feel like they really haven't shown off. I feel like there's more definitely coming in that regard. And I hope they decide to show off a little bit more of it. At first I was against it, but honestly, it's so close now at this point. It's almost painful to not have them show us stuff. So, I've changed my tune on that a little bit. I'll admit, at first I was like, stop releasing stuff. And then I was like, but at the end of the day, it's not necessarily bad that they're releasing stuff. And this is our destination for this podcast, guys. We're going to kind of explore here before we call it. Well, you see, the thing is, where is she? All the way over there. Okay. This game is so freaking beautiful. But yeah, so I'm excited, to see the new, the new twists, and if there's any new cities or anything. I love these little buildings and stuff. Like, I really hope they do a lot more of this, a lot more to explore. It'd be great to go into a bunch of these. I like going into these rooms and just rummaging through stuff. So, more of that, please. But we're gonna call it right here. Actually, I think we got a bed here. I don't know that it's not really our bed, but and you can't really jump on objects in this game, which is also really weird. But I think we've covered all the topics I want to cover about Tears of the Kingdom. We'll see if we discuss that anymore in the next game pod. They'll all be about different subjects or whatever I feel like talking about. Might bring guests on the pod on occasion. But for the most part, it's just going to be me yakking about a game. We'll try to keep these under an hour or just under an hour. So it's a good podcast length, but also not so long that you get bored to death. But anyway, thank you for tuning into the inaugural game pod. Inaugural game pod. And we'll see you next week for Game Pod 2.